What's up, YouTube? I'm Brett from Rants. As always, guys, if y'all enjoy our content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. We're on the road to 1,000. We hope you guys will help us get there. Alright, so Justice League Snyder Cut is fixing the most hated part of Leto's Joker. Now, I kind of laughed a little bit the first time I read this article, because I was like, taking the damage off of his forehead is not going to fix Jared Leto's Joker. Jared Leto's Joker is bad, and not the good kind of bad, the kind of bad that you aren't trying to go for. The kind of bad that happens when you're trying to be too eccentric or too unique in a movie, and it just comes off as something utterly stupid. And, you know, something that you see on screen, you think when you're filming it that it's going to be brilliant, and fans are going to be so excited by this new look. And then when you see it on screen, you just probably don't even want to go to. You don't want to even go to the theater, see it. You don't want to be thanked for it because you know, or, patted on the back and told how good it is when you know that it's going to be utter garbage and fans are going to laugh at you. That's the way Jared Leto's Joker is. Adding more to Jared Leto's Joker, more scenes, which a lot of people are saying maybe could have fixed this character if maybe they hadn't had him cut him out so much. No. What would have been better for that Joker is to cut him out completely and totally. He was the worst part of that movie. You take him out of Suicide Squad, you probably have less people hating on that movie. I actually really love that movie. I just hate Jared Leto's Joker. I mean, that's just the way I feel. I don't feel like you can take the deranged off of his forehead and think that it's good, that he's good. It's like his mannerisms, the way he moves, the way he acts, the grill in his mouth, the J on his eye. And I get it, they supposed to have taken that out as well. But I mean, it was just his whole look in general. It just didn't fit. I get it, they were trying to be unique, they were trying to be modern. It just did not work. It just did not work, and they just need to learn to admit it. Instead of trying to fix it, just dispose of it. Just dispose of it. You know what? We've got two good Jokers in the DC universe that actually fit that role. Joaquin Phoenix, and of course, from the Batman films, we got that Joker as well. I mean, we've got some really good Jokers that actually fit that role. We don't need Jared Leto's Joker. So I say get rid of it. Just let me read y'all a little bit of what this article says. It says Snyder posted a black and white image of the Joker in his Vero and Twitter accounts. At the forefront of the picture was Leto holding up a playing card of the Joker, complete with a wickedly huge smile and a jester costume. Meanwhile, the Justice League's Joker sat in the background, his features largely blurred out. Despite the obscure print, it's clear as day that the Joker does not have any obvious tattoos adorning his face or neck. His hair is also much longer than it was before, shoulder length, slick-backed, and with a visibly receding hairline. His eyes and mouth look somewhat hollow, and he's not sporting his usually wide and scary smile. What's more, the Joker is wearing loose-fitting gloves and what seems to be a straitjacket. And then it goes on to say, as Batman visiting him in Arkham. To me, this is the picture of it. I feel like this is like every other thing that comes with Snyder Cut. I feel like it is just grossly overestimated. Like, people get so excited about anything that comes out with the Snyder Cut, acting like it's just straight up brilliance, and it's not. Zack Snyder does not necessarily make great movies. We think he makes great movies because of Joss Whedon's bad Justice League movie. That's it. He does not make good movies. Even go over there, go to the MCU and look and see how good movies are made. I don't always like the MCU. I've claimed I have criticized the MCU for ever since this channel began. I am not a big MCU fan. I feel like a lot of their movies are overrated. But I cannot say that those movies are bad. They're not. Each one of them is actually decent movies. They're movies that you can sit down with popcorn and you can watch with your family and you can enjoy it and you can leave the theater when you are going to the theater and say, you know what? Actually, I think I got my money's worth on this because I was fairly entertained for 2 hours. You can't say that with Snyder's films. You just can't. Not with his DC films. You just can't. Those movies were terrible. I'm not saying that the Snyder Cut is going to be terrible. I just don't believe that it's going to be the most amazing thing that's going to save Justice League film. I just don't believe that it will save that movie. So yeah, I might be in the minority with that. I'm not that impressed that this is the picture. I'm not that impressed by it. That's a lot of excitement for literally nothing, and I mean nothing. I say just dispose of Jared Leto's Joker. Forget that it even happened. Take him out of the Snyder Cut. Take him out of Suicide Squad. Just take him out of all of those. Like I said, we've already got 2 Jokers that were actually decent in DC films. Leave it at that. Let's just act like this one never happened. Let's pretend it didn't happen. Let's only remember it when we watch the Suicide Squad. That's it. And let's enjoy the Suicide Squad. I feel like that movie is actually a decent movie that everybody hates on, but yet they don't hate on like Batman v Superman or something like that. Like it drives me crazy at how you can love or at least tolerate that movie, but then hate Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad actually has some really good characters. It really had some. I say really good. I enjoyed Harley Quinn. I enjoyed Will Smith's Deadshot. I enjoyed those characters. Some of the others were kind of maybe a little bit forgettable, but that's okay. Not every character is going to be perfect, and is it going to be memorable? When you've got a cast of like 6 villains, it's just not going to happen. The only bad part that I would say that was just truly, truly bad about that film was Jared Leto's Joker, and that was it. That's really the only complaint I got with that film. I mean, yeah, I could maybe say, well, the main villain wasn't really that villainy. I don't know, wasn't really that interesting. But still, I mean, I've seen worse villains, let's face it. Look at any of the Iron Man movies. You look at any of those Iron Man movies, even though those were some of the best Marvel movies, you can look at the villains in that and think, oh man, that was the main villain? Like, come on. Those wouldn't even be B-rated villains in a comic book or a cartoon series, much less in a movie. But those movies, they were good movies. I just feel like Jared Leto's Joker was just completely and totally off base in that movie, and I felt like fans took it out on the movie more than they took it out on necessarily just Jared Leto. Granted, he did get a lot of bad publicity from it, but I feel like he should have got the brunt of it, not necessarily the movie in general. I just feel like the movie is better than what people remember. I saw it the other day. It's actually, I enjoy it each time I see it. Like, I never have a problem with it, and I mean that. Now again, y'all can tell me in the comment sections what y'all think, but that's just my opinion on it. If I'm in the minority about it, I'm perfectly fine with that. I'll watch that movie 10 more times and probably still enjoy it. I'm looking forward to the Suicide Squad. Maybe not as much as I am, I don't know, to the Batman, but I'm still looking forward to it. But anyways, let me know if y'all like this picture of the Joker. Let me know if that even means anything to y'all. To me, it just personally doesn't mean anything. I'm getting sick and tired of hearing about the Snyder Cut because I just feel like this is the most overrated thing that has happened. And I feel like if it wasn't for 2020 being such a sucky year, that we'd be almost laughing at the Snyder cut coming out in all these different parts. The same movie, and then, I don't know, going to see the same movie that's just got some different parts to it. I just feel like that's stupid. It's stupid. It's almost like watching Disney's Lion King in, live action when you've seen the original. I mean, the original was great. But, the other one, like, what were you expecting with the other one? You expect it to be, I don't know, better and somehow? It's going to be the exact same, if not worse. Like, you can't, it's not going to raise the bar. It's going to only lower it, the way I look at it. Kind of feel like the Snyder Cut's going to do that, too. But anyways, guys, let me know what y'all think. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Y'all take care.